So, will Halo Infinite's multiplayer being free to play be good, bad, or just plain ugly? Well, let's have a look at that, shall we? Hello everybody, my name is Tyler and welcome to the new video. Now I know the last video was quite a while ago, but I think as if I'm uploading this 5 days ago, there's a few reasons for that, but I won't get into it. So anyway, to the main focus of the video. So how will Halo Infinite being free to play, or at least its multiplayer component, affect Halo, and what do I think it'll mean? Do I think it'll be good? Do I think it'll be bad? Well, let's get into that. And if you enjoy the video, obviously like, comment, subscribe and share around, but let's get into it. So, let's talk about the good things. First things first, the massive influx of people to Halo. Like, Halo was once once the biggest franchise of all time. It was good lord, the launch of Halo 2, that was insane. Like, that was record-breaking things, in the entertainment industry. And Halo 3, as far as I know, shattered those records even more. And Halo 3 had, I think, the highest amount of players playing on Xbox Live. Like, you could log on to Halo 3, and I remember back in the OG days, you could log on to Halo 3, and there'd be over 1 million concurrent people online. 1 million. I mean, Counter-Strike, a lot of these good games that have, gone free to play have had a huge amount of players concurrently playing. Obviously, not really anywhere near the levels of Halo 3. I think the only game that could maybe reach that level would probably be Fortnite. Again, another free-to-play game. Free-to-play multiplayer battle royale. It's a small game. You guys probably never heard of it before. Yeah, so Halo Infinite is, like I said, going to be free-to-play. And that brings up multiple possibilities, of course, with the player base and how many players are going to come into the game and check it out. Now, if the multiplayer is genuinely how I think a lot of people are hoping it's going to be, then that really might benefit Halo as a franchise, and I don't think Halo is going to get back to where it once was, at least not for a good long amount of time, but it can definitely get back to its status, at least back into relevancy, because Halo is still relevant, but, it's definitely not as relevant as it used to be because of the decisions that 343 have made, and general, lack of interest for the franchise as the games have gone on. Well, okay, so what about the other good things? Well, the game being free to play, like I said, really means that anybody can pick the game up. This automatically goes into bad problems with it being free to play. Halo Infinite being free to play means that it would genuinely attract a younger audience than what Halo is usually associated with, and we've seen the problems with that in Halo, mainly Halo 5, with for example, the rating of the game. The rating of the game, as far as I know, is T15, and Halo 5 shows. Remember back in Halo 2 where characters would swear? It would feel like an actual war was going on in the games. Imagine how badass it was when you heard Johnson saying, of course, the speech from when he, on the very second mission of the game. Dear humanity, we regret being alien best. That entire speech. To be fair, the entirety of Halo 2 is just basically one big amazing movie, so, with amazing writing. So anyway, the game being a rated T15, is that going to then attract, of course, a younger audience, and then Halo's going to get even more, approachable for more audiences? And then eventually, are we going to get to a stage where, I know people have been memeing about this, but are we going to get Halo Infinite emotes? Like, are we going to get emotes in Halo Infinite? Because it's a very real possibility, and that's, again, bringing on to the bad side, because if I randomly, I'm playing Halo Infinite, and I see Spartan doing the Force, I'm out. Because, I'd laugh at first, but then I'd realize, oh wait, no, it's not an SFM animation, it's an actual part of the game. And just, no, Halo's already gone off the path of what it used to be, and it's trying to get back onto its rails, like, me referencing the bloody train wreck video again. But it's true, though. It's true. Halo did used to be at this status, and now people are worried that it's going to get to this state of, oh, it's a good free-to-play game, full of kids and full of people that aren't necessarily what Halo used to be, and eventually, all us OG fans, all us fans who have absolutely loved the franchise since we're basically toddlers. Because, I basically played the game when I was 5 or 6, and, I've loved the franchise ever since. I played Halo 2. Halo 2 was my first Halo game. And realistically, another good thing is, with the game being free to play, a lot of microtransactions would be heavily focused, which I know you're thinking, well, isn't that a bad thing? Yes, it is. But it's also a good thing. I'll talk about the good first, and then give you the bad. Actually, no, I'll give you the bad now. The bad thing about the being free to play is the microtransactions are going to be hopefully not, but they probably will be quite egregious. We've already seen this with the armor coatings. Like I mentioned in my first video about Halo Infinite, armor coating is going to be $5, and that includes the color and the color pattern and what kind of texture the armor is going to have, and that's not good. Emblems are apparently like $3 or $2, which again, that also means that emblems probably won't be customizable either. Which, it's funny because we can do that in the Master Chief Collection, but then we couldn't in Halo 5. We probably won't be able to in Halo Infinite either, so, well, there we go. But the good thing about the game being free-to-play and the microtransactions is people will buy them. People will buy them. We might see a huge surge of income for Halo as a franchise, which means that they have said that Halo Infinite is going to be a 10-year plan, which personally I don't agree with. I think they should just release newer games, but that means they can use that money from microtransactions to directly put back in to the story mode, the campaign. So we probably won't get a Halo 7 or Halo 8, but we'll probably get a decent sized expansion to basically continue the story. So it basically is Halo 7 and 8, but just all tied into the Halo Infinite banner. And I genuinely think that is how that's probably going to work. Now, what's another thing about the game being free to play? Well, I don't know, it's free to play. But yeah, honestly guys, that's all I can really think of right now about what I genuinely think this is going to do for Halo. Again, it really is a split thing. I personally think Halo Infinite being free to play is good? Question mark? I'm mostly positive on it being free to play, but I'm definitely nervous, along with a lot of you guys as well. So anyway, you guys, you can let me know in the comments how you feel about Halo Infinite multiplayer being free to play. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Let me tell me the reasons. And because I am genuinely curious to see what other people do think about Halo Infinite being free to play, because oh man, it's gonna be an interesting thing. Actually, we haven't even seen the multiplayer yet, and I think that's also what's unnerving, is we haven't even seen the multiplayer yet. We still haven't got the high level update. We don't know when that's gonna be, but hopefully it's soon, and hopefully we get some multiplayer info. I would assume next year. I'd say maybe February, March time. But as I said in my release date video, I think the game's not coming out until basically the end of next year. So yeah. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like it, give it a comment, subscribe. I've got more Halo Infinite videos coming up soon. We're also going to be releasing a Fortnite video later on. Don't quote me on that. I'm going to try and get into the servers for the live event, because I am genuinely curious about that. But yeah, if you enjoyed, then there you go. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.